Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from BrewDog and it's a bottle of their Clown King US style barley wine coming in at 12% ABV. And just on the description on the back of the bottle, this beer blurs the lines between a barley wine and an American India Pale Ale Imperial Strength. So, what do we get from this beer? Let's show you the bottle cap first. Let's get this US style barley wine out into a glass and see what we get. Okay, so beer in the glass. It looks like a barley wine and it looks like an Imperial IPA. It's got that lovely amber golden colour to it. It's clear, there's no haziness to it. It's a very lovely looking beer. It almost looks like candied sugar in a glass. The head's dissipated quite quickly, but if you rock the beer back and forth, you still get a sense of the carbonation chasing the head up the side of the glass. Look at that. And that shows that it's got a bit of body to the beer. Let's get the aroma on this lovely amber coloured beer. Oh, and this smells like something straight out of America. I tell you what this smells like, and it's come to me straight away. Hair of the Dog Brewing Company in Denver, Colorado. Hair of the Dog Brewing Company in America, in Denver, in Colorado. They specialise in high ABV beers, 10% plus. And this just smells so like it. It's so sweet. It's very sweet. It's so candy. This smells like, almost like a candy. Do you know them? That's it. I was thinking, what does this smell like? But I got it. Do you know them dummies you get as a kid? Them sweet dummies, them big red dummies you suck on, them candy sweets. It smells like that, weirdly, but with a load of whiskey poured all over it. It's alcoholic, but it's so sweet. It's like one of them big old sugary red dummy things you buy in a fairground. I'm going to dive into this. I'm quite intrigued. Cheers. And it's pure sweetness. Pure sweetness. Wow. There is so much sugar in this beer. There's an alcohol burn as well, a big alcohol burn, but I like it. It's an end of the night beer. It's a beer that you go, I'll have a third of that or a half of that. I'm going to sit in the corner and I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'm going to go home and I'm going to go to bed. It's one of them beers. It's super sweet up front, but that sweetness quickly dissipates into that warming alcohol. That warming alcohol then dissipates and it turns into an Imperial IPA. a big hop bomb of a beer that's got a nice aspect of bitterness on the back end, and the warming sensation as this beer goes down is just divine. It's lovely. It's very sticky. It's sticky from the sweetness, it's sticky from the hops, but it's surprisingly drinkable. But it really is like one of them. That sweetness, that candied sweetness, is like one of them red at the fairground babies dummy sweet things you buy. Like one of them strawberry sweet candy lollipops you buy. This beer needs it. It needs that sweetness. Otherwise, for me, if it didn't have that initial sweetness up front, you'd get that alcohol first. And when you did, or when you got that alcohol taste, it would kind of go and it'd be a bit too much, and then the hops would kick in, and it would be enjoyable again. So what they've done, I believe, with this beer is that they've gone, right, let's mask that 12% alcohol, that warming that goes down. I still want that warming. I don't want that warming to go away. But I'm going to call BrewDog considerate here and say that they've hidden the alcohol taste, but not the warmth, with a lot of sugar. And maybe saying sugar, let me explain. It may not be sugar. It may be a little bit of sugar and loads of malt. But if it was loads of malt, then I think this beer would have a bigger body. I'm really starting to know my beer, aren't I? I'm really learning this whole subject of beer. It's amazing, standing in this kitchen for the last 4 years drinking beer has really, when I first started I had no idea about beer, and now by drinking a beer, and I'm not standing here saying this to blow my own trumpet, I'm just standing here in my own amazement of what I can do these days. To decrypt a beer, to be able to say that yes, if there was loads of malt in this beer, it would have a bigger body, a bigger kind of mouthfeel. It doesn't, so that indicates that it might be candied sugar that's gone into this beer, which I believe it has. But there's still a good deal of malt. But that's enough for me. This beer, would I buy it again? Yeah, I think I would. I don't think I would buy it in a 330 bottle unless my wife wanted to share it. But if I seen it, we have a BrewDog bar opening in Cardiff. If I seen it in BrewDog in Cardiff and I was at the very end of my night and I had half an hour to spare before I had to go home, then this might be the beer that finishes me off for the night. So for that reason, I'm going to give this 12% barley wine, American style barley wine, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. It's very good, it's nice and hoppy, it's sweet, it's got a good mouthfeel. And I'm just going to give it a, well, not just, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching, put your comments in the comments box, please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.